Hey there, guys. This is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Toske. Since I've had my downtime with my account being closed down and all, we actually have gotten a lot more info on the Berserk movie. Like a ton of info. In fact, I think it's going to come out in like 2 months or so or something. Yeah, I think it's going to come out like February 4th. I mean, you can kind of see on this little promotional picture here, but it also gives you an idea of what kind of direction the animation's going. It's actually being done by Studio, I think, 4 Degrees C or whatever it's called. The same people who did Thundercats, actually. So, we can at least, be thankful that the animation's going to be pretty good. It's going to be in theaters, I think. It'll probably be on DVD later. And we learned this is actually going to be like a 3-part thing. But the first 3 movies, I'm assuming it's just the first 3 because there's no way they're just going to do this. But, the first 3 movies, this one, called like Egg of the Supreme King, just the beginning. Probably, just talking about, the takeover. The whole the 100 Years' War or something, or at least half of it. Second movie, I think it's going to be like the other half of it, or assumingly, not really sure, but sometime after, maybe like during the whole period about what happens with Griffith after Guts leaves. And then the last one will probably be about the whole ritual thing that Griffith does. But hopefully they'll be doing, something else with it, because I really don't want this to be a repeat of the anime where it's really only just one part of the story. I've also started reading the manga, so I know a little bit of how things went different. And so maybe I don't know. It might be easier if they just save that stuff for maybe another movie. But, Music, the original guy's returning. I'm going to have to double check and see what his name is. But it is the same guy, and he is getting some help with some people. Yeah, it's the original guy, Susumu Hirasawa, but he's also getting help by Shiro Sagisu. And it's being directed by Toshiyuki Kuboka. All 3 movies. The first one being The Egg of the Supreme Ruler. The second one's The Battle for Doldry. And then the third one is Descent. So the second one's just going to be that one big battle. Of course, they'll have to make it longer somehow. But according to my information, which is just Wikipedia, the first movie is just going to be the shorts at 8 minutes. 80 minutes. 80 minutes, sorry. Yeah, an 8-minute movie. That's real funny. But, pretty cool stuff. As far as the voice cast, which is the other stuff we've learned, the entire cast, as far as I know, is being replaced. With some notable people, and in fact, Griffiths is actually kind of interesting when you think about it. But, Toshiyuki Morikawa and Nobutashi Kana are no longer doing Griffith and Guts, respectively. Guts is now being voiced by Hiroaki Iwanaga. Hiroaki Iwanaga. He's apparently some Kamen Rider actor or something. This isn't the first time we've had an actual Japanese actor step in to do an anime role. A Dark Rabbit Has 7 Lives. They had one of those for the character, I think, of Gecko. And then the whole, basically, Mamoru Miyano's entire career, started off as, like, I think he was a big-name actor, too, and then he finally got that role as Riku in Kingdom Hearts, and just his entire career shifted. Casca is being voiced by Toa Yukinari. I have no idea who that is. I have no idea, but it's a pretty good, I'm sure she'll do a good job. I think I remember hearing her. I think they might be going for, from what I hear, I think they might be going for more of a girly kind of sound for Casca, which kind of fits, because, although she's supposed to be like this tough woman who's trying to, overcome the fact that she's a female and be a soldier. The fact that she's a woman, it kind of does play a big part of the story. Now, Griffith. The role of Griffith has been cast to Takahiro Sakurai, of all people. Yeah, it's really funny when you think about it, because Toshiyuki Morikawa does Sephiroth, and now we have Cloud doing Griffith. It's a good choice when you think right down to Griffith's voice type and his character, but I always, I would have been interested to hear Toshiyuki Morikawa's like return to the role. I mean, he does lower voices now, but and it also, GACT was doing like the promotional movies like really early on, like before we even knew that what the project was. So I figured maybe GACT would do Griffith. I'm sure they'll probably throw in a GACT role somewhere. They have to, because I mean he stated that he's a fan of Berserk, so that's at least one thing you can grant him besides the little thingy. As far as other roles, I can't remember. I think Daisuke Namikawa's doing judo instead of Akira Ishida. And Charlotte is being played, oddly enough, by Aki Toyosaki, who did Yui and K-On! So not only is Yui a Bardock fangirl, that's another voice acting joke if you guys don't get it, but she's also going to have sex with Griffith / Cloud / kind of Sephiroth. But, still, it would have been nice to have the old voice actors back, but I mean, this is probably a bigger project, so they probably are trying to get like the best of the best. Or I don't know, maybe they can't get the voices. This is actually being done by Warner Brothers, and according to my buddy in college, they're actually going to release this movie in English just later. I'm not really sure when. I mean, I think they really honestly should. But since it's Warner Brothers, even though I seriously doubt that Media Blasters would actually do the dub, I think that they'll probably get bigger name actors, like, I don't know, like I think one person told me that, like, Jeffrey Godfrey, whoever the fuck that is going to be doing Guts. I'm like, oh, who the heck is that? I'm not really sure, but, it would be nice if Media Blasters did get the dub, did get to dub the movie. This would be, like, their biggest project yet, too. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed the dub of Berserk. I actually had the chance of watching the anime twice with 3 of my friends, and now AJ's even seen it, and Cedric. But, I really like the dub. Like, I would love to see Mark Dyerson and Kevin T. Collins returning as their role. And maybe even whoever did Casca. And I think they all did a pretty good job. And of course, naturally, Sean Schmel would have to come in and voice not only Gaston, but like half of the minor people. That'd be pretty funny. But that's really all I have to say about the movie. I mean, I'm definitely going to give it a watch when it comes out. And I'm also reading the manga just to kind of compare it. And just also as a precaution, just in case, this movie is just made to promote the manga even further. And they're just going to do the Golden Age arc, which would really suck. Because I really want to see more about what happens in anime form. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to definitely give, this thing a watch. My anime club is basically like vowed that they're going to watch it when it comes out, no matter what. There was a rumor going around that it was going to be at a movie theater, but it actually turned out that it wasn't. Heck, I'll even, like, take, my mom to see it if we have to. If it comes out in theaters, that is. Which I'm sure it will. There will probably be some trailers for it eventually. I'm not really sure, but, Yeah, that's really all I have to say about this bad boy. So, I guess I will see you guys later. This is Flamesaron signing out, and I'll see you guys later.